Welcome to a 0k cast between Pro Clopse in the blue with Cloakbots versus in the red with Rovers. It's Pro rANDY. It's a match between the two pros. Well, not the two pros, but between two pros. As in, from the pro faction thing. Group. Not sure what they're called actually. But still. Anyways, we have Dot plus Scorcher out for rANDY and just a couple of glaives defensive for Clopse. rANDY does get one little shot off on the Solar Collector, but not a whole lot else. Not sure what this, repeat symbol is. I don't know. I really don't know. Only saw that on the loading screen a while ago for the first time. But now it's also on just the minimap, weirdly enough. Not sure what I can do about that, but I don't think it's going to be very important. Anyways, Scorcher here fighting 3 glaives. 1 glaive goes down, and 1 Scorcher does as well, which is cost efficient for the glaives, of course. 200% efficient even. And oh, Clopse, you should never have let that dot escape. You could have trapped it with your glaives, and 2 glaives can easily take down 1 dot. Here, glaive running in on his own and chasing a Scorcher. Never a good idea, and all of a sudden, Clopse with the 20%, 27% attrition. Economy already way better for rANDY. I say way better. Only like 3 metal, 2 to 3 metal more. But still, at this stage of the game, that is quite significant. No real expansion over here from Clopse, and that's because this Conjurer went down. And possibly the entire metal extractor, not sure. And well, that's why I personally do still make a little bit of a defense when just sending in an engineer, well no, a constructor on his own. I do. And yes, I know that on pro level, on the highest level, you don't want to do that. You should just defend with a glaive, because static defenses are a waste. Kinda true, but losing a Conjurer, which leads to a very slow start, can also throw the game at high level. Yes, it's actually that kind of... it's quite significant, yeah. rANDY already building up quite a decent force with his Scorchers. And yes, there are like 8 glaives over there. But there are also 8 Scorchers, 7 here and then 1 a little bit behind. Over here, another Conjurer could go down easily actually. And glaive does get out, but that's about it. These glaives do, going through. What's the scouting from rANDY? Good enough to spot it, but doesn't react in time. Does have to pull back all of his Scorchers pretty much, because yeah, this is still 8 glaives, which is also significant. Ripper will be up in a second, and glaives watch out here, boom, a boom, and all of them die. Does take the Caretaker with it. Well, those glaives do take the Caretaker with them. But yeah, now with the Riot out on the field, these glaives will do a whole lot less. Fencer is also out, and that's because rANDY is going for the non-composition, but I expected Ripper Fencer. All the way in the south, more radar coming up, of course. Though I don't personally like this radar. It's very far back, and not even on the hill. So there is a significant radar shadow over here. One glaive will be able to take down or at least damage this economy over there. Then here, double Reaver is great against Scorcher, but Fencer is standing still, and because of that, these very slow Reavers could be damaged quite a bit by a single Fencer. Over on this side, Conjurer will not go down yet, and honestly this commander is quite safe still, even with two Reavers close by. There we have Fencer and only Scorcher now, alrighty. Maybe a little bit of a Scorcher Fencer play, which you often see on large maps where the riot's speed is a big disadvantage. Which, well, on this map is true. With this many Scorchers, Randy could also think about engaging these Reavers head-on, but, well, fences behind are probably a better idea. Oh, there they go. Glaives will not really do anything there, and by now, economy quite even. Though Clopse does lack a little bit of an energy income, because they only have energy at the base. No overdrive it also means, of course. But over here, Clopse doing quite a decent job. Glaives pushing in, however, Ripper over there, so will not push further than this line pretty much. And down south. Well, Fencer and Commander. That's a decent force to take this over. A lot of glaives coming out now. Total of 26 now. But they're streaming in, which isn't great. Randy's economy is way worse now because they're not overdriving or reclaiming. And where are these glaives going? Going after the fences makes sense, but triple Lotus, I mean, you should still be able to take that down. No Rippers close. Mason could die. Economy should die. Then push in, but that's unlikely with these forces. Pushing in over here is going to cost you more than it's worth, I guess. Because there are 3 Lotus. And oh, you are losing quite a couple of glaives already. Lotus is able to be shot, but yeah, I don't know if this is going to be worth it in the end. Especially because getting back also, like, getting hit by more Lotus, not great. But not the worst thing, because you are trying to push in over here, though Rippers will put a stop to that. Reaver is doing their best, but not great against Ripper. And especially not with Fencer behind. Double Reaver now, pushing in, and uh-oh, one Ripper still up. The Commander over here also pushing in, staying at the shop. So that bot is moving in. And that bot is difficult to stop. You don't have a lot over here. That bot has stun gun. And that actually does make this push kind of important to look at, but also like quite dangerous. But Engineer doesn't have that much health. This side, Fencer won't be able to do that much. Scorches do. Picking off a couple of glaives one by one would be great, but yeah. This is still a decent fight for Randy. And I mean, right now attrition is also still in their favor by like almost 2000 metal. But watch out with your Scorchers. Glaives don't want to push in too far, because of course then the Scorcher's weapon does more damage. Over this side, this is going great for Clopse. Clopse once again with more economy and destroying some of Randy's economy. However, the push on the north side has been stopped. quite easily, I feel. And over here, as I said, picking off glaives one by one is great for Scorchers. Not even that it was completely intentional, because they're just going after the economy, which isn't exactly defended. This one isn't. These 2, 4, 3 aren't really. Like, one Lotus is no real defense. This side, 2 undefended. This is quite defensive, at least for this level, and therefore Scorchers won't do anything. In front, uh-oh, I missed it, but the commander went down, and that meant GG for Clopse. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. For anyone who's wondering, yes, I had to rush this video out.